Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Zarfeen and I'll be walking you through our project Future Minds. We began with a question around people who are often balancing multiple demands quietly and without much recognition. Future Minds is our response, a way to help them reclaim possibility in the midst of the everyday. This is the team behind Future Minds, and as a group, we connected deeply with this challenge. We focused on people who are caregivers, not always by title, but definitely by reality. In the US, over 53 million individuals identify as caregivers. In our research, we found that 43% of adults are in some form of unpaid caregiving, and many don't even realize it. What they're really doing is carrying a dual role, often without adequate support, leading to significant personal and professional challenges. We map their pain points through interviews and secondary research, where they describe their time as fragmented, often navigating identity shifts, career pauses, financial pressure, all while lacking consistent guidance or emotional support. The insights led to our design question: what if we could build a program that didn't just support caregivers but help them see their lived experience as a strength? And that became Future Minds, a 10-week cohort based program that offers structure, flexibility, and support designed to fit into the realities of care and work. We designed the program with a few core goals in mind to help caregivers see the value in what they already do, to strengthen their inner resilience, and to create a supportive community by providing opportunities to activate caregivers, to help them self identify in the role, and by building a strong ecosystem around them. The program positions their lived experience as a foundation for growth. The program moves through 5 phases, and each phase supports both emotional clarity and practical experimentation. Now, I'll hand it over to Jen, who will walk you through what this looks like in action through our curriculum and platform.
Welcome to our Future Minds prototype. This website is a space designed for a global cohort of caregivers who are also innovators, people who understand the tug of war between ambition and obligation. On this site, participants will find everything they need to understand the program, explore their options, and take the first step towards designing a life that integrates care, career, and creativity. Here on the homepage, you'll see that we highlighted a core identity of ours about reclaiming possibility. Whether managing elder care, parenting, or both, Future Minds offers a place to pause, reflect, and reimagine the path forward. Let's take a moment to look at how the program works. Future Minds is broken into 5 phases, which are listed here on the left. Each phase is spread out over 10 weeks, with new content being offered in the form of a lesson each week. Lessons include reflection tools, peer collaboration, and real world experiments. So the learning isn't just theoretical, it's deeply rooted in reality, human centered, and practical. If you're wondering what a typical week looks like, we can go here to the lesson on empathy and design thinking for life. In this session, we use tools like gamefulness, reflection activities, design thinking, and persona creation to reframe things that may have been barriers or constraints into assets and superpowers. Here's a prototype of what an intro might be like for this lesson. Hi there, and welcome to your lesson on empathy, the first and one of the most powerful steps in the design thinking process. As a caregiver, you already use empathy daily, reading between the lines, responding to emotions, and solving problems often before they're spoken. Today, we're going to take those everyday skills and show how they can become powerful tools for creative thinking and innovation in your professional world. To kick things off, we've got a quick interactive challenge for you. On your screen, you'll see a 5x5 grid called the Empathy in Action Reflection Grid. Each square describes a real-life moment where empathy often plays a role. Your mission: scan the grid and tap on every square that reflects something you've experienced or done, either as a caregiver or in your professional life. Think of it as uncovering hidden strengths. Every square you check is a skill you already have in your toolkit. No points, no pressure, just a fast, insightful way to see how much empathy is already part of how you move through the world. When you're done, we'll use your results as a springboard to dive deeper into empathy within design thinking. Ready to unlock your empathy superpowers? Let's get started. Zarfine will share more about our testing in detail, but I should mention here that we strive to create a true hybrid model of learning for our participants so they can access content like this while balancing all of their caregiving responsibilities. So while we've developed an extensive online curriculum, we made sure to build in consistent, real-time human touch points as well. You'll notice we offer a 3-tiered program: Spark, Momentum, and Breakthrough. Each of these models are available at different price points to meet the needs of our participants. Spark is perfect if you prefer to learn at your own pace. Momentum includes live sessions and guided practice. And Breakthrough gives you everything, including personal coaching and access to exclusive innovation labs. Each tier is designed to meet people and offer options because not every life is the same. The true heart of Future Minds is the community that we're trying to build. So we've created a community forum that would offer a platform for participation and sharing. This is where we really dug into our human-centered design skills. We built the platform here as a discussion board that can be accessed at any time. We know that innovation thrives in diverse communities, so building strong cohorts will support both of our goals, supporting caregivers in becoming more innovative while also supporting their needs as human beings. Cultivating the types of connections that have the potential to extend beyond the program and flourish after they're done with this curriculum was something that really excited us. So I'll turn it back to Zarfine now so she can share several potential tools that might help with that, along with other ideas that surfaced from testing this prototype.
Thank you, Jen. Once we had our prototype, we shared it with a small group of early testers, including working professionals with caregiving experience. Here's what we heard: there was a need for more clarity around the structure, time commitment, and return. Community really resonated, and flexibility was essential. We also received feedback that the brand needed to feel more human and emotionally resonant. Further to the prototype testing, one of the first things we addressed was the overall tone and visual language. We moved away from something that felt sterile and toward a warmer, more human centered design that better reflects care, community, and emotional connection. If taken forward, our next steps would include refining how we frame the program, particularly around the cohort model, time commitment, and flow, to make it more accessible and clearly communicated upfront. We'd also look at integrating features like private group chats, self paced participation options, and downloadable resources that could help participants seek funding support through employers or caregiver specific grants. The project reinforced something we sensed early on, that there's a disconnect between traditional innovation programs and the lived reality of caregiving. With Future Minds, we're not trying to simplify that complexity, but to design in response to it. It's a prototype that is grounded in empathy, shaped by real feedback, and built to evolve. Thank you so much for your time, and we would love to hear your thoughts and feedback.